Welcome back to another video, traders. And if you're new here, welcome to Charting Trends for Trading Options. I'm TJ, and today we're going to be looking at fuboTV, FUBO. Before we look at the chart, we're going to talk about a couple of articles that I think has some very good news and some good information about this stock. So stick around. We'll get to the chart eventually, but let's take a look. All right, before we get into the chart, there's a couple pieces of big news, and this was just announced today. Article from Seeking Alpha. fuboTV plans to acquire Victory, which is a sports betting and interactive gaming company, and they intend to launch their sports book before year end. Okay. They also recently acquired Balto Gaming, which is a content creation platform with free-to-play games and things like that. So if you're not familiar with fuboTV, they are, a Roku-esque TV provider, and they're expanding very rapidly with their user base and also their content. And their plan for this year is to get into sports. So they acquired a sports content company, and now they just acquired a sports betting company, and they're going to integrate that first by launching a sports betting app and then integrating that into their content as well. So their plan is to have a seamless viewing and wagering experience. It's very interesting. It's kind of like Roku meets DraftKings. Another interesting thing, this is one of my favorite analysts. He did an article on them recently, also through Seeking Alpha, just talking about their numbers here. This is their paid subscriber growth rate. These are great numbers, okay? They're small, they're young, but look at these percentages. They're growing quickly. Revenue growth rates, insane. They're projecting 75% revenue growth for 2021. That's very bullish. I mean, most people don't even put out full year estimates for the year like that. They do a quarter at a time. This is a super bullish indicator. Here we have a breakdown of the revenue per year per user, and it's important to note that ad revenue is a very small slice of their revenue right now. Most of it's coming from paid monthly subscriptions. And as we know with Roku, Disney Plus, Netflix, YouTube TV, you name it, most of their revenue is coming from ad revenues as opposed to monthly subscriptions. So this has huge room to grow, and I don't think that's necessarily priced in right now. The last thing I want to mention from this article, average revenue per user, second to last thing, is also growing at a very impressive rate. It's slowing down, but still it shows that these are very profitable users, and they can afford to pay money to gain users, which is what young companies need to be able to do. And one more thing, just in case you're unsure about this company still, look at some of the people that have already invested in fuboTV. We have Disney, AMC, Viacom, and Discovery, as well as Comcast. So there's some big players alongside them in the content space that are already getting involved with this name because they're bullish on fuboTV, and I am as well. Now let's take a look at the chart. So we have two growth channels here. We have this upper growth channel, which is incredibly bullish and highly volatile. And then we have sort of our normal growth channel down here, which is not nearly as steep and not quite as volatile. But we've seen when we break above this normal growth channel here, we have the opportunity for massive gains. And we saw that again today. After breaking above the channel, we went from about 28.73 all the way up to almost 37 today. So it's a very big move. Now this is a young company. They've only been listed really since April. They don't have positive revenue. They've only had one earnings report, which was negative. You expect to see it. A couple of weeks ago, they had a huge run on just bullish news coming out about some of the stuff that we talked about in those articles. And then there were three prominent short sellers that came out with articles at the same time, and it really affected the stock. So coming back down into these price levels, I think it's a great time to buy. And I actually picked up options on this baby today when we broke out of this channel here and made a nice piece. But
I think outside of this channel here, there's really nothing to stop it. And now that we've come back and filled this huge, massive gap, you know, the next resistance is up here at the top of this channel. And as you can see, we bounced off it a couple of times, come back in to this lower growth channel, and bounce. But I think 2021 is going to be a very good year for Fubo TV, and after today's move, I look to see continuation through the rest of this week, at least until we go up and test the bottom of this channel. If we break through into this channel and confirm above this trend line here, we could certainly in the next month or 2-3 months come out and test this all-time high from a couple weeks ago in December, around the 22nd when we hit 63. But I really love the numbers, the revenue, the growth rates for this name. Everything about this to me is bullish, and after seeing this run and this pullback, I think it's a great opportunity to look to take long options on this as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's Fubo TV.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a like. Really helps out the channel. If you have any questions or comments, comment below. I read all the comments. And if you want to see more videos like this one, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you haven't already, check out my other channel as well. If you like my analysis, there's more of it over there. Thanks again, guys. Have a great night.